Hi there, Daniel from the Audubon Center for Birds of Prey, joining you today for another species spotlight. Today we have one of our resident birds, Alina, who is a merlin. The species that we're going to be talking about today are merlin falcons, not to be confused with merlin with the wizard hat. A couple quick facts about merlins. They're going to be one of the largest of the small birds of prey that we'll see here in Florida, but they do not hang out here year-round. These guys are migratory and they'll go and have breeding up around the northern United States and Canada, and they'll lay about between 2 and 6 eggs depending on the individual. But once they've laid those eggs, it takes about 30 days for those eggs to incubate, and once the eggs have fully incubated, the hatchling will take about 30 days until it hits its first flight. When these guys do have their nests, they don't make them themselves. They'll either steal them from other birds or they'll find abandoned nests, whether it be from crows or even other small birds of prey. Merlins can be found almost anywhere across the northern hemisphere, whether it be anywhere in the United States, Canada, all the way over to Europe, and even Russia in some areas as well. Merlins are adapted for going after small birds like songbirds, house sparrows that have been introduced into a lot of areas in the United States nowadays. But they will go after small flying insects as well, like dragonflies, beetles. They'll even go after the occasional lizard. If you notice Alina's feet and her talons, she has incredibly long toes. This is an adaptation that falcons will have that have specialized in hunting other birds, so they can reach through the feathers to actually grab a hold of the skin and the meat of the bird that they're hunting. Merlins will occasionally be seen hunting in pairs to help them take down either larger food or even to take down birds that are swarming and flocking together, like waxwings. When merlins do hunt in a pair, there'll be one that'll go into the flock of birds to confuse them, while the other one will dive down on any stragglers from above. A couple of fun facts when it comes to merlin falcons is that they get a name ladyhawk. The reason they get this name is because during the medieval time periods, ladies of yore would use these for falconry purposes. Merlin falcons have been used in falconry ever since falconers first started the practice. Merlins also go by another name of pigeon hawks, not because they exclusively hunt pigeons, but because sometimes birders will mistake them for pigeons based on their flight patterns. Alina here, our resident merlin, came to us with a broken wing injury when she was still an adolescent. We did our best to heal up that right wing as much as possible, but it never fully healed, so she doesn't have full flight in that wing. We are also currently housing another merlin, a male, that loves to take baths. Mo is non-releasable because of a wing injury and is awaiting transfer to his forever home.
Yes.
Thanks for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you guys again. Della is our resident barred owl that has chosen the Audubon Center for Birds of Prey as her territory, and she likes to perch right above our owls. And because she's established this as her territory, we'll hear her doing territorial calls to our owls. So occasionally, everyone will just start talking and communicating. Darla was not so lovingly named after the little girl from Finding Nemo, since she is often a troublesome part of our day. Whenever she's around, we have to be incredibly careful for the protection of our birds.